Howdy folks, thank you for joining me for another exciting episode of Let's Play Pokemon Heartgold. As you can see, we are here in Violet City, not too far from the spot where I first met Gengar. Isn't that right, Gengar? Gengar is holding something. What is Gengar holding? It is a yellow flower. Alright, very nice. Thank you for the flower, Gengar. So, it is very early Sunday morning, and it is snowing outside, and it is expected to snow pretty much the rest of the day, so what better reason to stay indoors, stay warm, and play some Pokemon. And of course we are going to pick up right where we left off, which is catching the legendary dogs. And I did discover that this is actually a pretty good route. This is probably what I was remembering from playing Heartgold and Soul Silver. Just going up and down here and waiting until one of them join us. Off screen I did manage to encounter Raikou again. It took a little while, but I used Rock Smash with Ho-Oh, and it got Raikou down to just a sliver of HP, which should be perfect for catching it. Also, I did confirm that Raikou is a great Pokemon to catch with Fastballs. Fastballs work great on any Pokemon that has a base stat speed, or base speed stat of, I guess I should just go up and down here and here, of 100 or greater. Is Entei where we are, or am I imagining things? Can't see, but doesn't it look like I have like little ears above my ears? I wonder if that's Entei. Let's give it a shot. Oh, Wavercorns. I did stop by Kurt. I haven't been doing that lately because Pokeballs aren't really that important right now. But I did have 8 more white balls, which are which become fastballs. So we won't have them for Raikou, but we will have them for Latias, which is also a very fast Pokemon. Fun fact that apparently in the original Generation 2 games, they had no effect on fast Pokemon, but they were useful in catching Pokemon that could flee from battle, which apparently included Magnemite, Grimer, and Tangela. Not Pokemon that are really fast, so you had to pay close attention or look it up to know what the balls were actually useful for. Let's try one more encounter, because I don't want to keep just finding random Pokemon if I'm mistaken. And a Growlithe. Not quite an Entei. Similar in some ways, but yeah, not quite the same. One of the reasons I don't really like Entei too much, even though it's a pretty cool Pokemon, is because it kind of outclassed Arcanine, which is one of my favorite Pokemon. But okay, yeah, I think Entei is, or whatever I thought was Entei, is gone now. That being said, as generations go on, Arcanine did get some nice utility, like the ability Intimidate and Extreme Speed that Entei does not have, which made it also a very popular Pokemon. Unfortunately, Entei's Pressure just really isn't that good of an ability for competitive battling, because very rarely do battles go on long enough that you use up all your power points. Alright, we're getting close to Raikou. If he moves north one more, we should be all set up for an encounter. And there we go. Okay, so he is on the same route. Gengar is in the lead. Gengar has Mean Look, Hypnosis. We should be good to go. And here he is. Or it is. I did notice too that sometimes it seems like they move if you don't find them quickly enough. Because I've been searching for them, check the map, like aren't they really here? And then they're gone. So not really sure what's going on there. Of course we will start with our Mean Look. Raikou is fast, but Gengar is faster. At least our Gengar is. I like how they have different music too, so you don't like accidentally run from them, assuming you have your game sound on. Of course, Raikou can use Roar, so we're going to Hypnosis it 1, so it can't use Roar for a few turns, and 2, because that increases its catch chance by quite a bit. As you can see, it has that perfect little sliver of health there. It's got to be at like maybe 3 HP at most. So we could actually use a Quick Ball, because we're still on what, second turn of battle or third turn? Not sure how quick you have to use a Quick Ball on, but whatever, let's go for it. Not nearly as cool looking as the fastball, though. Alright, Raikou is fast asleep. It is 2 AM, so hopefully it stays asleep for quite a while. Going to save our Master Ball, of course, and for now our Dusk Balls. 7 more fastballs to go. Between the two, I'd rather have Raikou and a fastball than a Latias, because, like I said, Lightning Bolt, Raikou just makes a lot of sense. Alright, did wake up. Did not use Roar. Okay, quick attack I can deal with. I wonder if I should have given Gengar like a, one of those items that increases your chance of hitting. Although I think you have to buy this from the game corner, and I don't feel like doing any more Voltorb flips, so sorry. Leftovers is what he gets. And you can tell these legendaries have a very low catch rate because even at this sliver, and with Raikou being asleep, it's still a real pain to catch. But at this point, even if we could bring in False Swipe, which we can't, it still wouldn't really do that much. I wonder what Pokemon, if any, can learn a Sleep move and Baton Pass. Smeargle can. And I might catch a Smeargle for fun, just to show you guys what it does, but it probably won't be very high level, so wouldn't be useful here. Okay, good. Fast Asleep, probably have like one more turn before it wakes up. So I was talking about pressure. Unfortunately, in the early generations, they gave pretty much every legendary Pokemon pressure, thinking it was like this nice ability, but it's really not. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, 2 shakes is all we could get. And it used Roar. Alright, that is not what I was hoping for, clearly. Not now, Ralph. I'm trying to catch a Raikou. Let's go over here. And back to our normal spot. And we will once again check our town. I don't want to use the Pokegear because I'm going to answer it. With the quick on Pokemon. Alright, there we go. I did accidentally pick up some phone calls earlier when I was trying to use the town map. Yeah, this seems like a really good spot. It's in central Johto. You can just move up and down a few spots and get the reset. Very nice. As you can tell, catching these legendary beasts is a lot tougher than catching a stationary Pokemon because you can't just stand there and throw Pokeballs all day like we do with Snorlax. Alright, both of them are getting a little close. Come on. I'm going to move south and one of them's going to come to the root right above me. No, they're still staying still. Why are they staying still? Oh, okay, Raikou is here. But this is not him. I'm just going to say him. Luckily, it seems like they did go back and when they added hidden abilities to the game in Generation 5, they gave some legendaries pretty good hidden abilities to make them a lot more useful. For example, Lugia has the hidden ability Marvel Scale, which it shared, not Marvel Scale, Multi-Scale. Marvel Scale is Melodic's ability, which increases your defense if you have a status condition. Still a pretty useful ability. Actually might be pretty nice on Lugia, but even better is Multi-Scale. And what Multi-Scale does is as long as your Pokemon is at full HP, any damage it takes from an attack is halved. So pretty much the first attack has its damage cut in half. Why are we not finding Raikou? This makes me really nervous. Did he move on me again? Yes, he did. See, that's what I was just talking about. That he was on my route, I moved into the grass, and suddenly he's on a different route. Like, I thought he was only supposed to move when you actually change routes. Cheating Raikou. But alright, we'll have to just reset again, hope he comes back. Or maybe Entei will come over. I'm a little worried how long this is going to take once we get down to only one legendary dog, because, as you can see, it's taking a decent bit with 2. Okay, Raikou is with us. Or maybe when the text appears is not really where the route changes, that could be it. So Ho-Oh got the ability Regenerator, which is pretty good. It heals 1/3 of your Pokemon's HP whenever you switch it out. It's definitely very useful, especially in competitive Pokemon battles when there is a lot of switching. I don't think they ever gave the Legendary Birds or Mewtwo a different ability. I could be wrong though. They did give Mewtwo 2 Mega Evolutions. Did Raikou move again? If so, that's going to make me like really angry because this is hard enough as it is, and if they just were going to randomly move, that's going to make this like annoyingly tough. Here I was thinking catching these 2 would take 1 episode, it'd be a nice quick detour from our gym leader fights, and they're moving on me. So I don't really know what to do about that. Is it like every time you encounter wild Pokemon, they move on you, so if you don't encounter them by luck, that's it. Alright, so now you saw where they were. Let me just move a little bit on this route and see if that changes anything. So I'm at the grass, I'm not in the grass, but I'm at the grass. I'm at the same spot. Still at the same spot. Still at the same spot. We haven't really changed routes yet according to the notification. Okay, we've changed routes, and they've changed with us. So that's what it's supposed to do. But what happens if I go down here like to the grass? Doing some science experiments at the moment. Okay, we're still on the same route. They shouldn't have changed. Did they? No, I don't think so. So I don't know. Maybe when you encounter a wild Pokemon that resets it. If that's the case, though, they should make it the first Pokemon you face is the legendary, guaranteed, because otherwise it's just a pain. Alright, it looks like Entei might be where we are. And here he is. Now Entei does have a little bit higher HP. Not a lot, still in the red. And it is still asleep, so that's a bonus. But I have to remember to use Mean Look. I'll also have to remember to restore my power points, because if we encounter one with 0 power points, I could use a Lepa Berry or an Ether. But in that one turn, the enemy Pokemon would escape. Though enemy is kind of a strong word. Alright, I don't think Entei is that heavy. So fastballs are ×4 multipliers, dust balls at night will only be ×3.5. But they'll be the best we have against Entei. Don't use Roar, Flamethrower I'll take, that's fine. Hopefully it doesn't do quite half of Gengar's HP. Good. Gengar's special defense stat is definitely better than its physical defense stat. Alright, Entei is asleep. Still fast asleep. Got some leftovers gain. Again, sorry for the extra text there, but I figure in a battle like this that tends to take a lot of time in between moves, leftovers will be the perfect item for making sure we can survive some flamethrowers. I was getting a little excited there, 2 shakes. Still fast asleep, good, good. And there's our lefties. On the bright side, once we have all of our HP restored, we will no longer need to recover HP, clearly. Not even 1 shake there. What is their capture rate? It's gotta be like 3 or something. Almost makes me wish that there was like the minigame like in Pokemon Go. And I think Let's Go has it as well, or something very similar. To make this actually a little bit skill-based and not just entirely luck-based. Getting them to the sliver of health and the sleep condition is kind of skill-based, but after that it's just, you've increased your odds as much as you can. They might be like, what, 5% now, something like that. Now it's just a matter of throwing Pokeballs until we get that luck. Once again, 2 shakes, but not enough. Alright, again, Flamethrower is not the end of the world. Didn't quite heal up from the last one. Alright, so we have to hope here that Hypnosis hits for one thing. It did not, don't use... Okay, Stomp is perfect, because Roar or Flamethrower would be really bad. Flamethrower would knock out Gengar, which means Entei would flee the next turn, and Roar would obviously end the battle right away. Nice. I might want to heal Gengar after this anyway, because of the pressure, I think I only have 1 Mean Look left. I don't want to accidentally forget. We should be good to survive 1 Flamethrower now, as long as it's not a crit. In case Entei wakes up. I'm glad we're using a Ghost type, because Entei's Stomp and Raikou Quick Attack, of course, don't affect him. Come on, come on, come on! Yes! Okay, we got Entei. 1 down, 1 to go. Or 2 to go, but Suicune I'm pretty sure doesn't flee. So that'll make it a lot easier to catch. Volcanoes erupt when it barks. Unable to contain its sheer power, it races headlong across the land. Very cool. We will not be giving a nickname to Entei, but we will certainly be holding on to this legendary dog. as we search for his buddy, Raikou. Raikou's pretty close by. I think we do have one mean look still. Yes, we do. Okay. And there's no reason to ever use 2 mean looks in one battle, so... At least none that I can think of. Let's go ahead and just use some citrus berries. I also got a little bit lax in my berry harvesting, but took a couple days off. But I started playing them again just to make sure we have enough to last us through the game. I think we do, but just in case. I should probably save, but just in case I crash. Which I really hope I don't do, because I'll have to do this again. But luckily it's very rare that anything happens. Oh no, Stantler found my leftovers. What will I do? They really should give like Mewtwo's Mega Evolutions, if not Mewtwo itself, a I think they did. I think like what am I doing? Oh, huh. What do you know? Entei's here. Alright, 2 for 2. Let's do it. Or I guess 2 for 3 or whatever this was. Sorry, Raikou, we already caught Entei. Alright, we meet again. I don't know what I was just saying. Oh, I think Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo X has Steadfast. I don't remember what Mega Mewtwo Y has. Probably still like Pressure or something dumb. Alright, so it can't flee. Let's put it asleep so it can't use Roar, and so it's easier to catch. And it's time to chuck those fastballs. Too bad we don't have more. I had like 8 white apricots too, but I should have given them to Raikou a couple days ago. Didn't think ahead, or didn't really have time to think ahead. It was a pretty busy week at work, stayed late a few nights, and just other things to do throughout the week. So really the first chance I've gotten to play was last night. Alright, our last fastball. Cross your fingers, guys. It'd be so cool to catch Raikou in a fastball. I'm sure you see tons of legendaries and dusk balls for obvious reasons, but a fastball would be really cool for Raikou in particular. Oh, I thought we might have it. Alright, on the bright side it is still asleep and at a very little bit of HP, so we'll switch to dust balls, which have just a slightly smaller chance to catch it. And keep your fingers crossed. Not even one shake. Alright, it's probably at its max turns of sleep. These things will be a little iffy if we don't catch it here. Nope, only one shake. Yeah, Raikou woke up. Okay, Spark is basically like... It's not really like Flamethrower, Thunderbolt would be the equivalent of Flamethrower, but it's kind of similar in that, okay, electric move, and... Ooh, okay, I don't want to be paralyzed, because then I'm slower and I might not attack. Luckily, I'm pretty sure Roar is a decreased priority move, just like their increased priority moves. Like, there we go. Like Quick Attack or Extreme Speed. They're also decreased priority moves that always move last in a turn, unless somebody else uses a decreased priority move and it's slower, or it has an even lower priority tier. There are actually, I think, 13 priority tiers. I'm not sure they're all used, but it goes from -6 up to +6. Most moves in the game are just 0, though. Quick Attack is +1. Extreme Speed, I think, was also +1, but became like +3 later on. Protect is like +6 or something similar to that. Maybe +5. So, for example, even if your Pokemon is slower, you will always use Protect before Extreme Speed, even though they are both priority moves. They're just different tier priority moves. So anyway, where I was going with that is that Roar is a decreased priority move, which means that even if I'm paralyzed, which makes me super slow, I should still go before Raikou if it uses Roar. Just like it would still go before me if I wasn't paralyzed and it used Quick Attack. Okay, fast asleep. And that means that as long as I wasn't fully paralyzed, I would at least have a chance to put it to sleep there. That's why I decided to go for the sleep and then the paralyze heal, as opposed to the other way around. 1, 2... Alright, on the bright side we have gotten pretty lucky with sleep turns, so I will certainly take that. And also nice, Gengar is fully healed. I will eventually run out of hypnosises, or whatever the plural of of hypnosis. I guess the word probably doesn't have a plural form because hypnosis is usually like a thing. Like you don't have it's not a noun, it's a hypnosis. I don't know, what is hypnosis? A state? I guess it's kind of a noun, but it's not like a thing. So you usually don't have hypnosises. Nope. I could use Lepa Berry, I guess. I suppose I might do that if we run out. Or I might just throw Dust Balls until we run out of Dust Balls. I thought about buying more, but I figured this would be enough with our fastballs, and we can always stop by Blackthorn if we have to. I'm pretty sure that's where you buy Dust Balls. We have 3 more Hypnosises. I know it says 6, but of course pressure will make that only 3. And once again, getting some leftovers gain, but hey, it's definitely preferable to using Roar and having to track down Raikou again, so I will take it. One, two. Ugh! I like that I'm making the noise that appears in the text there. So if you guys use the YouTube speed up feature at all, this might where it goes like 1 1/4 speed. This might be a good episode for it. I know I probably talk too fast to really use it most of the time, but this is one of those episodes that might be exciting if you enjoy catching legendaries or seeing legendaries or talking about legendaries, but as far as like strategy and all go, it's not going to be as in-depth, and obviously we're not really advancing the plot. This is kind of just a bonus thing that I wanted to show. So we faced a lot of gym leaders lately, and we still have 2 more to go, and we'll probably face them in pretty quick succession. So I figured I would break things up a bit by doing some legendary hunting in between. I do plan to face Blaine in next episode if things go as planned. Of course, no promises, but that is the plan, and then we might take another break for an episode or 2, do something else, and then we will face the 8th gym leader. I did decide I'm going to wait on the battle tower until after that. Oh, okay, didn't use Roar though, so we still have a shot. We have gotten fairly lucky with Hypnosises as well, since it only has 60% accuracy, but it seems to be hitting more than that. Alright, we have 9 Dust Balls, still a pretty good amount. But yeah, there are some things I want to do in preparation for the battle tower, and I won't say you can't do them before having 16 badges, but they're definitely easier or more reliable to do after getting 16 gym badges. I am a little nervous about the tower tycoon of the battle tower. Don't flee, don't flee. Reflect is fine. Anything but Roar. Alright, this is our last Hypnosis, and it missed. Well, I could throw a Dust Ball, but it's going to have less of a chance to catch it. Oh, and we're paralyzed. I was going to use Lepa Berry, but now that I have to use Lepa Berry and a Paralyze Heal, is it better just to throw a Pokeball and then... probably not. Let's use the Lepa Berry and hopefully not get roared. That'll be really annoying if I do get roared. Yep, I should have gone through 1 more throw just in case. Okay, well, Brent, I am not in the mood to talk. I have a legendary dog to catch, actually 2 to catch. I might end up splicing this episode at some point too, but we'll see. For now, let's heal up and grab some more Dusk Balls. Gengar looks so happy to hop on the counter there. Gengar's one of those Pokemon that at first, I never like hated it or anything, but it was never one of my favorites. Not really sure why, I don't know, just didn't really... maybe I didn't like the fact that its stab moves weren't really cooperative with its high special attack stat. Nope, I think I need the special counter. It does have a good move pool, it's not the bulkiest. Let's just buy like a crap ton of these, because I'm sure we'll use them. And we have some money. How about 50? That seems good. Or 51, even better. Shame we don't get Premier Balls for buying Dust Balls. But yeah, I think the combination of it being so flimsy and not having good stab attacks in the first 3 generations just wasn't really doing it for me. But the more I've gone through the years, Gengar's definitely grown. And Mega Gengar is really cool. One of my favorite Mega Evolutions. And yeah. Anyway. Oh wow, that was lucky. Okay, so our luck is starting to turn around. Can it hold out? Well, that's not Raikou, so I'm going to check and see if my theory is right, and that every time you encounter a wild Pokemon, it has a chance to shake up things. Yes, it does. Okay, so that's what happens. Alright, well, is what it is. Oh look, it's Sunny. Hey, Sunny. Oh, so I guess any of them will give you a smile ribbon if you find them a second time. That's a cool little thing. Hoot Hoot, not the Pokemon we are looking for. Not by a long shot. So I want to talk about like my plans for the next couple episodes, but I'm worried I'm going to splice out this part, so if I don't, and you hear me right now, then I apologize, but yeah. I'm going to say it and then cut this part out and not remember that I said it and talk to you guys as if I already know the plan, even though you don't, and yeah. Better for all of us that I just wait. Okay, so Raikou's really close. Will it come with me to the next route? It'll probably go to the route just south of me. No, it went the other way. I feel like we're like 1 route off now. But it could make the loop. Like I was saying earlier, now that there's only 1 legendary dog, it makes our odds of finding it a bit less, because... Oh, okay, here we go. Because before, we could find either one. Now it's just dear old Raikou. Luckily we have the 2 dogs. This is the one with the less HP. So you really need some good luck to catch these things. You need 1 to end up in the same route as the Pokemon you're trying to catch. 2, you need just to, by total happenstance, be your first encounter. And then, of course, you obviously need the luck that comes with catching the Pokemon itself. And that's still here. So it's only a chance to move, it's not guaranteed. But once again, we have not encountered Raikou. Just a Nidoran. And personally, as somebody who's played a number of video games in his time, I'm not a fan of video games that rely heavily on luck. That's not fun if you can't control things. Some luck is nice, it makes things interesting, where it's like Ice Beam having a freeze chance or critical hits. I think a lot of Pokemon players would rather there was no luck in the game at all. I imagine there's probably even been like competitive servers where luck is completely removed, but it does make things a little more dynamic. But when it's something like this, where luck just plays such a huge role, I don't know, it doesn't seem quite as fun to me. Alright, now Raikou has moved, so will we. Like, catching a Pokemon has always been somewhat luck-based, so, I mean, I guess I get that. That being said, I wouldn't mind if they did have, like, an optional throwing game in the newer games. You could have the game throw it, or you could throw it yourself and possibly have an improved chance. It shouldn't be like a super improved chance. It should be like if you... Oh, I went 2 there. That's probably okay, though. It should be like if you you have a chance of totally missing the Pokemon, but if you at least hit it, you still have a 1x multiplier. But if you get a really good throw, it should be like up to double the chances it would be if you use the default. I could get behind that. Add a little bit of skill to it. But the fact that it, and roaming I can also kind of get because it makes the idea that you don't do what I'm doing here, even though that's the most effective. The idea is you kind of actually go around Johto, and you can't fly, you have to actually ride your bike, trying to like corner it. But, not yet. Which is kind of cool because it probably feels like you actually are hunting legendary dogs all across Johto. But the fact that they actually can move once you encounter wild Pokemon, that's the part that annoys me. There's no reason for that. That just makes the thing that's already extremely luck-based even more luck-based. And also, of course, probably does not make for a super exciting video as you guys watch me just bike north and south again and again for like 10 minutes. Alright, here we go. Same route as Raikou, for whatever that's worth. I used to get really excited because it was like, oh, I'm going to find him now and have a chance to capture him. A chance to capture him. Now, I might not even get that. But this time I did. Alright. Once again, we will lead with Mean Look. Then Hypnosis, our tried and true strategy. Hypnosis is also a move that's very heavily reliant on luck. Dust Balls. Gotta be very careful I don't hit the Master Ball. I do like the last item used, that's a nice change. Really it makes Pokemon, all the moves that miss, Stone Edge, Rock Slide, etc. Make Pokemon into a game that's mostly about strategy, but the whole strategy is how do I most increase my odds of winning. You can almost never guarantee a win. It's very hard to kind of back yourself into a corner where you're guaranteed to lose, but you can maximize your chances. Reflect, not a roar. I appreciate that. And we got another good Hypnosis hit. If you put Pokemon to sleep, you're guaranteed at least one turn of sleep, which is nice. And I'm pretty sure that's the reason that almost all sleep moves have a chance to miss, otherwise they'd be very overpowered. You'd basically be using one turn to guarantee at least one turn, if not more, of no action on the part of your opponent. That's why Spore is one of the most powerful moves in the entire game, in my opinion. It is the only 100% accurate sleep attack. Come on. Jinxed it. Not that that's really a thing, but, you know. Alright, so we will quick attack, that's okay. And another Hypnosis hit, very nice. Kind of the one counter to Spore is that, well, I guess there's a few. One is that most Pokemon that learn it are very slow, so you have a chance to take them out before you can get put to sleep. It cannot affect grass types, that's nice. And of course Pokemon with Insomnia, which is an ability that means they can't put to sleep. And more recently there's some terrain moves that prevent any Pokemon on the field from falling asleep. I think Electric Terrain prevents sleep, and I want to say Psychic Terrain prevents all status moves. Those are newer moves or newer conditions, so I'm not as familiar with them yet. We'll see this more as we play the Gen 6 and Gen 7 games. So far I've only played one of those games, and that is Pokemon X. As I'm sure I've mentioned, the Let's Play is up on the channel if you're interested. And at some point we'll be doing a Let's Play Y, because I want to. Come on, come on, come on! Yes, we got it! Okay, sweet. 2 legendary dogs down. The episode has gone on quite a bit, but I kind of want to just go on and catch Suicune. Would you guys mind a long episode? The rain clouds it carries, let it fire thunderbolts at will. They say that it descended with lightning. No nickname, and of course, Raikou is the spirit of the lightning that struck the Tin Tower, Entei is the spirit of the fire that engulfed the Tin Tower, or the original tower, the Burn Tower I guess it's called now. And Suicune is representative of the rain that finally put the fire out. So it's kind of cool how there are the 3 elements related to Ho-Oh's fury. Ho-Oh is said to be the master of the legendary dogs, in the same way that Lugia is the master of the legendary birds. So Suicune, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be found up here. And I really hope we don't just find Suicune and then it runs away in the world, because otherwise I'm going to really wish I'd done this first. But I think in Crystal, it's been a long time since I played Crystal, but I'm pretty sure you encounter Suicune just standing around. It might not have been here, I don't remember where you actually find it. I might use Mean Look just in case, because I don't want to risk it, but yeah, we'll see. Although I suppose it's not really worth using Mean Look, because I'm going to switch to Kingler anyway to lower its HP. So if it is a fleeing Pokemon, then it's going to flee sooner or later. I might as well have it flee sooner and then learn sooner and not waste our time. So let's make that our plan. It's such an annoying route. Alright. You know what though, I should save just in case we knock out Suicune. I'm not going to save because I do want to show catching the 2 legendaries, but I really hope we don't crash now. And there's Yucine. Oh, tell me we don't have to fight him again. I am no match for you. As I predicted. Go ahead. Since I met you in the Burn Tower at Critique City, I've sort of known that Suicune would choose you. Take a look at it. Suicune is waiting for you. It has been waiting for a battle with a worthy trainer, to whom it can entrust itself. Alright. Hopefully you enjoy this spectacle, Yucine. It is time to encounter the 3rd legendary dog, the mascot of Pokemon Crystal, Suicune. My favorite legendary dog, and they're all pretty cool, but I've always liked Suicune. We're going to start by putting Suicune to sleep, so it'll do less damage. Alright, good, it didn't flee. Gust, so it probably knows Gust instead of a normal type attack. And I imagine it doesn't know Roar. I'm not even sure Suicune can learn. Actually, I think it can learn Roar. Well, I don't know. It's maybe I'm thinking of Haze, because Roar is what's known as a pseudo-Haze move, and that Haze is a move that resets all stat conditions. It's one of those moves in Generation 1 where you're like, wow, it's a stupid move, who would ever use that? But it's actually really good in competitive battles. Let's use Nightshade. Suicune's a little bulkier than the other two, so I'm wondering if it can survive 3 Nightshades. It's close. I really want to use a Shadow Ball, but if it crits, I am not redoing this whole episode. But I also don't want to not catch Suicune. So I'm only going to use Nightshade and False Swipe to damage Suicune. I can't take a chance. Yeah, 3 Nightshades would be too much. Well, I should have put it to sleep there. Or at least try it to. That's okay, then might as well put it to sleep now so we can bring in Kingler with the maximum possible sleep turns. Alright. So, Haze resets your Pokemon's stat changes. So if you have like an enemy Dragonite who gets a couple Dragon Dances under its belt and becomes a danger to your team, you can switch into Suicune, who can probably survive a attack from even a boosted Dragonite, and then use Haze to, if it knows Haze, I think it can learn Haze, to reset those stat changes. Roar is known as pseudo-hazing. I woke up. It can learn Mist. A lot of Pokemon that can learn Mist can learn Haze. Mist, I think, protects from stat drops, maybe? Or all stat changes in the field? Not entirely sure. Okay, Roar Beam is ice, so it's not very effective, and it's only base like 65, I think. Yeah, it didn't do that much to Kingler. We are even levels. Okay, we'll take a few false swipes, but I'm okay with that because they will not knock out Suicune. I think at that point I'll probably just throw some Dust Balls while I wait for Kingler to be defeated and then bring in Gengar. So it doesn't seem to know very good moves. What have we seen it use? Rain Dance, Gust, Aurora Beam, and Mist. Okay, so I'm okay with that. Now, eventually it will run out of power points, and then it will just start struggling. So let's hope we don't get to that point. You know, I could use a netball. I should have got more of those. Do I even have any of those? You can actually buy those, or I think you can. Yeah, if I was a smarter person with more foresight, I would have done that. Let's see if we have any left, though, from our adventures. Because I think netballs are ×4. Dust balls are ×3. ×3.5, rather. We have Luxury Balls, we have Moon Balls, we have Lure Balls, no Net Balls. Well, drats. Okay, Yes, Dust Balls it is then. So just to finish out that thought, Roar is a pseudo hazer because it's not really haze, but by forcing the enemy Pokemon to switch, you reset all their stat changes. So Whirlwind and Roar are known as pseudo haze moves. And Pokemon that know them are known as pseudo hazers. So I can't remember if Suicune is a pseudo hazer or a real hazer, but either way, this one does not appear to know Roar or haze, so it can't roar us away. Ah, that would have been nice. I don't know, maybe it would be a better move to switch in Gengar and use Hypnosis. But I think Gus has a lot of power points. Yeah, let's stay in. I'm starting to get a little nervous about it using up all its power points. I think Mist only has 5, Rain Dance only has 5. Gus and Aurora Beam should have a lot though. Come on, come on. Oh, that was like... That would have been really nice because we're already at like past the 40-minute mark, so... But sooner or later it will knock out Kingler. I will bring in Gengar. I don't want to do switching Gengar because that's one less chance. So it really comes down to, is it better to do like 6 chances without sleep or 5 chances with sleep? Although even with sleep you're going to add some more turns to it because you have to put it to sleep. But then it doesn't use power. I don't know, it probably would have been better to switch. But at this point it's almost certainly better to stay in. Aurora Beam, okay, I'll take it, good. So now we just have to hope that we can catch Suicune before it runs out of power points. Luckily putting it to sleep will help with that. Or before we run out of Dust Balls, but if we run out of Dust Balls... Yeah, I probably should have been a little more prepared here. We have a lot, but well, I don't know. If you run away from Suicune, can you find it again? You might be able to. I'm just not sure about that. And I don't really want to take that risk. And it'd be one thing just to defeat Suicune, or to have Suicune struggle and defeat itself by recoil damage, and have to redo it, but that means I would have to recapture the other 2 dogs as well. Which I would just do off screen, but it's still a pain. Like at that point I would even consider not doing it, because you at least would have this video of capturing them. But hopefully it won't come to that. We still have a lot of Dust Balls to throw, and there we go. Okay. Risk avoided. And that's it, guys. We have captured all 3 legendary dogs. Said to be the embodiment of north winds, it can instantly purify filthy, murky water. That's a pretty cool power. No nickname. To the PC goes Suicune. So, whatever you're going to call them, legendary dogs, legendary beasts, legendary cats, our mission is complete. Joe, you two are truly amazing. I have never seen a battle this intense. You didn't watch my battle against, various trainers so far. I have no regrets. Farewell, Suicune. Farewell, Joe. Okay, so mystery solved. He will not be following us and Suicune the rest of the game. It'd be funny if he just like stood in front of your PC just to wait for Suicune to be withdrawn. But alright, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here since it has been a long one. This has been quite a fun challenge, at least mostly fun. A little bit annoying, a little bit stressful, but mostly fun. We have completed it. There are still plenty of legendary Pokemon to catch. We have legendary birds. We have Lugia, Mewtwo, Latias, but they will all have to wait until a little bit later on. I am going to continue our adventure by heading to Cinnabar Island and probably fighting Blaine when we come back. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned for that episode. I will see you guys tomorrow.